Heyo, I'm Cruising Kyle. Today we're going to talk about slope difficulty. Welcome to Snowboarding 101. If it's your first time here, I'm Cruising Kyle, and I use this channel to help teach people the ins and outs of snowboarding. Today's topic is slope difficulty. Before we get started, there are a couple terms I want to clarify. The first one is pissed. No, not the angry kind, the on snow kind. P-I-S-T-E, pissed. Now, pissed is really just a fancy way of saying a groomed run, or a run that's been worked on by snowcats. These are runs that are very clearly defined, and it's going to be most of the runs on the mountain are going to be on piste. The second thing I want to clarify is slope degree. When we're talking about slopes, we're going to be talking about degrees. And to give you a little bit of a reference, a 100% slope does not mean it's going straight down. It means that it's at a 45-degree angle. So a 50% slope would actually be about 23 degrees in terms of, measurement. The ratings for these are green circle, blue square, black diamond, double black diamond, triple black diamond, and of course, terrain parks. First up, we have green circles. Now, your green runs are the beginner runs. They are going to be, typically all in one area. That's where your learning area is going to be. Those are the gentlest slopes. They typically have in between 6 and 25%, so they are relatively flat compared to the rest of the mountain. Green runs are generally very wide, very nicely groomed. They are there for the beginners. Now, a big misconception with green runs is that they are the safest runs. And in terms of the slope, yes, it is the safest. But in terms of runs on the mountain, they are definitely not the safest runs on the mountains. It's where you're going to find all of your beginners. And because of that, not all of them are not going to know what to do or what they are doing. And so you want to be careful on these runs. Adhere to the responsibility code, keep your head on a swivel, try and keep 5 to 10 feet in between you and other people at all times, just so you're not running into each other and creating chaos. But green runs generally are the easiest runs on the hill to do, and that's definitely going to be where you want to start, especially if you are taking a lesson. Next up, we have blue squares. Blue runs are the intermediate runs, and this is where you're going to find most people. In terms of slope, they're typically in between 25 and 40% slope, so they are getting a little steeper, and there is so much variety in blue runs. Some of them are really wide, some of them are really skinny, some of them have really steep slopes, some of them are really gentle slopes. Blue runs are for everybody. That's where you're going to find most people on the mountain. So again, please be really careful when you are on blue runs because it can get quite crazy. Next up, we have black diamonds. These are your advanced runs. Black diamonds typically are steeper, and typically they're a little more narrow. They have about 40% slope or more. So you definitely want to go with somebody who knows the black runs if it's your first time doing them. Just above black diamond, we have double black diamond. And the big difference here between the black diamond and the double black diamond is that a lot of double black diamond runs are, a lot of double black diamond runs are off piste. So, they can be in the trees, there can be cliff drop-offs, sometimes there's really strong crosswinds, all sorts of crazy things can contribute to a run becoming a double black diamond. Next up, we have triple black diamonds, and triple black diamonds are incredibly dangerous. They're also incredibly rare. In fact, there's only a handful of triple black diamonds in the world, so if you get the chance to encounter one, it's definitely like a big experience. but you have to know your ability and skill level to be able to even get to that point. Now, last but not least, we have the park. And park sections are going to be indicated by an orange oval on the legend, and it's just going to be orange shading on a run where the said park is. Now, parks also do have difficulty ratings, but it works a little differently. They tell you if it's small features, medium features, or large features, and depending on where the park is, that might also give you an indication. So if you've got a park section on a green run, it's typically going to have small features, and that means it's a very small, very easy park to go to. However, if you've got a park section in a blue run that has small features in it, then it might be more of an intermediate park, even though it's got those small features. You just kind of have to observe where the parks are, and again, definitely use the buddy system. Make sure you're going with somebody who knows that area if you can. Now, another common misconception is that these ratings are the same for every mountain. And while the ratings themselves are the same, it still may vary from mountain to mountain. Blue Run in Snowbowl, Arizona, might differ greatly from a blue run in Breckenridge or Vail or other bigger mountains in Colorado and Utah or California or wherever it is you're going to be skiing or snowboarding. So while the system is, the same across the board, it differs a little bit mountain by mountain based on what that mountain offers. So to give you a little example, I actually have our ski map for Snowbowl, Arizona. And if you look, there is a legend on the side, and it shows you the green circle, the blue square, the black diamond, double black diamond, different park features. And what that'll kind of look like on your ski map, if we unfold it here, is it shows you where all the lifts are. It shows you the different runs. So you can see here on the right side, we've got several green runs. And then throughout mostly blue runs, we've definitely got some black diamonds and some double black diamonds. You can see there's some park here with a small feature, park here with small and medium features, all sorts of great stuff on this map. So they make it relatively easy. And they even have, like ski patrol and dining areas, and maps are there to show you where everything is on the mountain, obviously, but they do a really good job of it. Clearly this is outlined as the beginner area. It's got some little orange stripes telling people that this is a slow area, a learning area, so be careful. They've got this whole run here that is a park section that they open every winter, and there's a lift just for it. They've got the names of the lifts, how many people can fit on each lift, right? It's a 2-person lift, that's a 4-person lift. We've got a 6-person lift over here. There's all sorts of great stuff on this map, so definitely pick one of these up when you get to the mountain. Sometimes they'll have information on the back as well. So, they've got a general area over here, all sorts of great stuff. And when you get to the mountain, you can actually, when you're buying your ticket, ask the cashiers about what lifts are open and what the conditions are for the day and that kind of stuff. And they'll have all that information ready and available for you. They also fold up nice and small, just like this, so they can fit right in a pocket. Definitely going to want to pick up a trail map. Now, I want to share a fun fact with you. When I was doing research for this video, I somehow came across Disney. And I looked into the article a little deeper, and it turns out in the 1960s, Disney was doing research into their own ski resort. They're trying to open one called the Mineral King Resort, and unfortunately they couldn't open it due to several different complications. But while they were doing research, they actually came up with this system, the one that we're currently using today. And they couldn't use it, obviously, because they couldn't open their resort. But the National Ski Areas Association saw it and really liked it. So in 1968, they adopted this system from Disney and implemented it throughout the states. And, you know, we have Disney to thank for our current ski rating system, which is kind of crazy to me. Anyway, if you have any questions about this information, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you found value in this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're looking for more videos, I will leave some links to different videos so that you can check them out. Please look at my playlist before you head to the mountain, and I'll see you on the mountain.